Ngozi Okonjo-Iweala, the first woman in First Africa to lead the World Trade Organization WTO, has been officially reappointed for a second term as Director General. The World Trade Organization shared the announcement on Friday, November 29, via its verified X, formerly Twitter, account, stating, "Breaking. The General Council has appointed Director General Ngozi Okonjo-Iweala for a second term, effective 1st September 2025. More details to follow. The World Trade Organization confirmed that its 166 member states unanimously agreed to extend her leadership, a decision finalized in a closed-door session of the World Trade's General Council. Okonjo-Iweala, 70 years old, will continue her role beyond the end of her current term in August 2025. These reappointments reflect a significant consensus among World Trade Organization members. Initially, the process to determine the next term was expected to take several months. However, Okonjo-Iweala's candidacy as the sole nominee, coupled with a strong backing from African nations, accelerated the decision. The swift moves aims to ensure adequate preparation for the World Trade Organization's upcoming ministerial conference in Cameroon, scheduled for 2026. Ruth Rockwell, senior research fellow at the Heinrich Foundation, pointed to an unstated reason behind the expedited decision, a desire to avoid potential political interference from the United States. Well, they say one good turn deserves another, and this is actually the case we're seeing here in the case of Okonjo-Iweala being reappointed as the Director General of the World Trade Organization. It's like we keep getting good news these days, and I love it. So what do you think?
As a matter of fact, I want to, the way I'm seeing it from my screen right now, I'm seeing your face and I'm seeing my face. I do wish that they could keep the picture of Ngozi Okonjo-Iweala side by side my face while I am making this contribution. I just wish the picture of Ngozi could be in a box and my face be in another box, because I want to send a very dear congratulatory message to a woman, a trailblazer, somebody who has gone out there and has shown the world that Africa is made of stuff. Africa is made of good stuff. Africa is beyond what the world thinks Africa is. Africa is not poor in knowledge. Thank you very much. Africa is a beautiful place. We have beautiful people, we have intelligent people, and Madam Ngozi Okonjo-Iweala has gone ahead to always exemplify the beauty of Africa, to always show forth the beauty of our brains. We have huge capacity. And I so admire the fact that she has been reappointed. It's a very good news for the Nigerian people that we have someone out there who is trailblazing, doing all the good things that needs to be done to give Nigeria a wonderful public image. Africa has good substance. Africa has intelligent people. Africa has people who have the capacity to rule the world. Africa has capacity, but we need to continually harness it. For the girl child out there, for the young person out there, for the Nigerian out there, the story of Madam Ngozi Okonjo-Iweala is one that should inspire everybody's mind to do better, to get better at what they do. You definitely know that the whole world is sitting at this table where this woman is, directing over the affairs of over 100 member states. If you are not good at the job, you can't be retained, you'll be fired. The fact that Ngozi is retained simply tells you that Ngozi is special. Ngozi is getting the job done, and that is why she has been retained. Of course, her being retained is not just a political scene, but basically based on merit. So congratulations, Madam Ngozi Okonjo-Iweala, for making every Nigerian proud and for making Africa proud. We do love you and we do celebrate with you.
I mean, I'm going to borrow your words. She's one of the person, the trailblazer of Nigeria. We have lots of them. We have the musicians, we have Nollywood actors, we also have footballers, the athletes. I mean, they're really doing incredibly well. I must really comment. You remember that reminds me of the interview Davido had, when he talked about Nigerian leaders and all of that. We have so many people trailblazing Nigeria, putting Nigeria on the spotlight. But then there's something that goes around my head. I keep thinking every day. I said, what is really the problem of Nigeria? If we could have figures, we have people of this caliber. I mean, why is Nigeria at the state that it is?
That is why I began by telling that the solution to Nigeria's problem is in Nigeria.
Okay.
Ngozi Okonjo-Iweala is out there. I want to use her as an example. I would still appreciate that picture come up again. I just want it that way. Thank you. Ngozi, when we started, I told you, we go abroad to go and discuss Nigerian problems and issues. Meanwhile, we have the solution to the problems of Nigeria residing in Nigeria, living in Nigeria, born in Nigeria. Wherever they go on their passport, you see nationality Nigerian. And then we are going out to source for solutions that we can get right here. So, look at the story of Madam Ngozi Okonjo-Iweala. This is a Nigerian providing solutions globally. Is it the issues of Nigeria that you think a woman like Ngozi Okonjo-Iweala cannot be able to provide a solution to? We have the best brains. Bring them home, sit them down and tell them, make this country work. You hear the story of Ngozi Okonjo-Iweala some time ago when she was Minister of Economy, coordinating Minister of the Economy. Did you hear her story? It came out on the news. She tried to make Nigeria work and some cabals fought against her. They kidnapped her mother. What we need to make Nigeria work is in Nigeria. Madam Ngozi is one of them. Go around all the sectors like you mentioned, you find a handful of them. Sit us down at the round table. I can clearly tell you that I am one of them as well. We need this country to work. There are people who are passionate about it. You are one of them. If you don't want this country to work, you won't be on the news, you won't be on the media space propagating positive image of Nigeria to the world. We want this country to work. Sit them down. Put them in a space. Pick their brains and make Nigeria work. Nigeria can work. Nigeria can work. And it can work perfectly. We just need a proper leadership. And what is leadership? Ability to influence others to get down to business with you in achieving a common goal. That is leadership. Leadership is able to harness. Leadership has to be able to harness. If leadership cannot harness, that's the problem of leadership. Leadership must be able to harness the human capacity that we have. Leadership must be able to harness the human resources that we have in our country. I can tell you for a free, we are losing our human resources on a daily basis because of the harsh economic situations in the country, because of the situations across board. People are leaving the country on a daily basis. Medical practitioners, bankers, artisans, name it.